Good evening. Hi, it's Kim. A couple of minutes late because I had a phone call from my daughter, passed her on to my husband. So I hate doing that because she lives away from home, but you know, need to be on time. Okay, right. Well, please do come and join me. I'll start chatting a little bit while waiting for people to come. If you send me some likes, you know, send me some messages. Hi, Natasha. And we can do some readings. I'll put a little thing on to say I'll give as many readings as I can. Always like to give as many readings as I can. But of course, you know, I can't give a reading necessarily to everybody. You know, that's the nature of the game. But I usually go where spirit guide me as well. But I've got some cards with me today, so, you know, that helps. Okay, hi, Claire. Hi, Terry. As you can see, I've got a bit of a tan. We had a week in Tenerife last week. Beautiful weather. Really recharged my batteries. And I've had some wonderful visions this week, which I should be writing about in due course. Some lovely connections with my guides. Okay, so let's have a look. Leslie Oakley and Gillian. Okay, let's have a look. I've got some lovely cards tonight. You know, I do some work with spirits, some work with the cards. Often when I work with the card spirit come in, it's just the usual thing. And I've working with two sets of cards tonight. I'm afraid the front's a bit scruffy, but it's because they're well used. I bought these from a lady in Stoke. Soul singing cards. And I'm also working with some Doreen Virtue, Mary, Queen of Angels cards, because I'm working a lot with Mary Magdalene, which I know this is Mary Mother, Mary Queen of, but it's a lot of the same loving energy. And now, before I start, I don't know about you, I know I've been picking up a few things lately where people are saying the energy's shifting, there's a lot of changes coming in, and it's very much so. And oh, that's my dogs. And I've put around the computer tonight 5 of these crystals. I usually have these in what sort of like an altar or a ceremony piece, but they are absolutely beautiful healing energy. And I wanted to work with them tonight because working with, there's a lot of this lovely, fantastic energy around at the moment. And it wasn't that there's anything negative from the computer. It's more like I want to promote this communication with you and using the crystal's help to enhance that. So, okay, I've got to pick a card firstly for Leslie, who commented earlier. Let's have a look. I'm going to pick one of the soul singing cards. Okay. Okay. Right. Okay, the one that I've picked is called Enlightenment. Enlightenment comes from a place of knowing where fear and doubt have no home. Okay, and Leslie, what I'm getting for you is, okay, what I'm getting is that you're in a situation and you know exactly what to do. You know exactly what's going on and you know what to do. And you've been getting guidance. I'm hearing that you're getting guidance. And that's coming very much with this card of enlightenment. You have been here. If you don't hear spirit, you're picking up signs. You have been hearing and sensing spirit, and you are getting signs that you're on the right track. Now, I do feel that there are some people around you that can be a little bit negative. So you might be saying to them, okay, Leslie, you're saying, saying to someone close to you in your family group, I'm thinking I'm going to do this. I want to do this. I've got this exciting project on the go. And somebody say, oh, no. And I want you to very much listen to you. And there's so much that you'll hear all the time is you have the answers. And we ask other people their opinion. I did something really naughty today. It was a bit rude, actually. But I was in Lichfield and I thought, I was looking at something and I was thinking, I was asking my dad, I said, do you like this? And I thought, do you know, if he doesn't like it, it doesn't matter. I like it. I didn't actually buy it, but I liked it, so I was going to have it. We don't have to ask for other people's opinion for what we want. If we want something, we often ask because we want somebody to back us up. You know, we've got an idea, and this is for you, Leslie, that you have this idea, and you ask somebody because you want some support, but you don't always get that support. And that's so annoying. And I know, I've been there. I'm always asking for support. And sometimes we ask for a reading because we're wanting support, which I understand because I've done that so many times myself. And sometimes when we're dealing the cards out, we find the cards will give us the answer we want because they're in line with our thoughts. But then you start to notice the signs. So you start to notice the synchronicity that will be coming to you. So what the message is don't listen to the negative people that are doubtful and full of fear. Listen to your own instinct and move forward in the way you want to. It's not sort of like, taking huge risks. I'm always against that. But very much it's about listening to yourself and not doubting your own ideas. Does that make sense to you? Okay, so that's about the Enlightenment card. So it's all about coming from a place of knowing. And if you go from your inner heart, there's no fear and doubt there. There's no home there for fear and doubt. Okay, thank you for that. Okay, let's have a look. Who else we've got? Some new people on tonight. Hi, Georgie. Hey, there's my daughter. Hi, Georgina. Hi, Gillian. Let's have a look. I'm going to pick you a card, Gillian. And sometimes I don't always see everybody live. So if you've commented once and I perhaps haven't mentioned you, try and comment again. Okay, so this is for Gillian. I've got patience. And it says trust in divine timing. So, very much you're trying to push something forward. And if it's not going and not happening straight away, stop pushing, just wait. Okay, I'm listening. Okay, I'm hearing that you've got three put your right fingers up. You've got 3 projects on at the moment, Gillian, and 2 of them are going pretty well. And there's this third one that is really key. Timing is really key. And it's about waiting for the right time for this. And I'm hearing late September for this. So it is waiting a bit. But what I'm going to say to you on a very positive note is there are lots of things moving forward, and watch for those things. There's a gentleman in spirit coming through. Feels like an uncle. Feels like an uncle, or the age of an uncle when he passed. Now that sounds a bit around the age of sort of 56. I'm hearing around that type of age. Okay, which I know is quite young. Okay. And he's coming in very much with you. And I don't know if you're typing. I see you typing, and I see that you're very busy, maybe whether it's on social media or on the internet or on something, but you're very busy and you're not letting the space in to hear the other communication. So you do get your own guidance, Gillian, and very much that will be coming, that's coming through, but you have to wait. And as I said, the 3 projects, 2 are working okay. That third one, you've got to get the timing right, and the time isn't right yet. That's the one you're having to wait for, which I know you will understand this. But this gentleman is coming around you, and he's making you aware of that. He said, he's showing me a boat, so I'm not sure he's connected. He may have lived near water, and there are memories of a boat trip, and it feels like that's with your parents, this memories of a boat trip. That's coming in, and I'm very much drawn to the unicorn, so watch for the magic. The magic will come, and I'm seeing that more towards September time for you. So it is waiting to get things done, and it's while you're waiting, enjoy. It's very much this unicorn is sitting down, so it's very much whilst you're waiting, enjoy that time. It's not that you're trapped, you're just waiting. I felt like that all winter. I've been waiting all winter to start my business, which I'm starting, well, soon, about 3 weeks. I've got the keys now, so I'm waiting. And it's been coming a long time. It's like this winter. It's not time yet, but the ideas are coming. Okay, right. Thank you. I'll leave that one with you. Okay, who else have I got? Thanks for that, Gillian. Thanks for that. You're not blocked to spirit. This gentleman was coming around you. He is sending you signs. There are signs that you are picking up. You might not. Okay, right, I'm listening. You see, I often say this, I'm watching myself on the camera, but when I hear spirit, the signs are changing. How you heard spirit before is changing. Don't worry about it. But very much it's about, okay, have you tried working with crystals? I asked, and that's what I was given. I've just put my crystals out, as I said, for amplification. So try working with some crystals. And I do feel like the quartz or amethyst, something like that. And I do, as I'm talking to you, I'm getting aware of rose quartz. So there is some self-love you need, and some letting go of stuff, and not panicking. It's going to come in a new way. So listen in a new way. You're too busy trying to make it happen. Try a different way. Okay. Right, let's have a look. I've got Sarah Storer. Let's have a look. Okay. Sarah Storer, I've got this one. I'm going to do with the camera. The light within. When you ignite the light within, you follow your dreams and passions. You can become a way shower and use this energy to trailblaze. Okay, so Sarah, you've got huge passions inside you, and there's a lot of dark in the back of this. Nothing wrong with the dark, but I do feel that you've been, okay, I want to say the last few years I'm being shown that you've been hiding away a lot of the things, a lot of your abilities, healing, gifts, generosity, things like that. You've been hiding some of those things away. But, and also this card's very much about dreams. So it's listen to your dreams. And are you starting a new business? Are you taking on, I feel like you're starting something new. It's bringing your dreams and passions together. Have you thought about being your own boss? But it does feel very much it's saying about you being the way shower. So that is about you can be showing other people, how to follow their dreams. And, very much is that when you are living your dreams out, other people see that's possible. And I'll give you a little example. I went into teaching, so perhaps people around me saw, well, especially probably my children, they saw like going to university, etc., was a good way to get on in their life. But it's like using that energy, and you can trailblaze with that. So that was for Sarah Straw. And I want to say go for it. That's it. Use the light within and go for it. It's all there for you. Okay, thank you. Hi, Rebecca. Yeah, Gillian, yeah. So, yes, lots of crystals. Yeah, thank you for that. Okay, so Natalie and gone. Hi, Rebecca. Okay, let's have a look. Natalie, let's have a look. I'm going to pick you one out of the Mary, Queen of Angels. Okay. And this one's action. It said, today I take action related to the priorities I've previously put off. So, and I'm very much, I'm always saying I'm very much, I need to stop saying that. When you listen to yourself, you realise that there are words you say a lot you could do with getting rid of. Now, I'm looking at the children on here, and it's saying to me, Natalie, and saying to you, get on and do something. You've been putting things off. I'm going to say you've been putting things off, and it feels like 3 years. It feels like you have this thing, I'm going to do this, and then you put it off. And then you think about it again in about 6 or 9 months. Then you put it off, and then you think, oh, can't do this, can't afford it, can't have time, and you put it off. So it's about that procrastination. But now's the time to get on with things. I'm seeing a holiday being booked up. I'm seeing you looking at your priorities, and I do feel like you're looking at your money and incomes and outcomes, things like that, and looking at where you can readjust those things and make other things possible. I'm not sure if you want to go on courses, but I do feel like you want to be putting money aside for things you want to do. And I must say, from various things in my life, it is possible, and you can put that money aside for yourself just today I was talking to my daughter about when I started my degree, which was when I was 36, I think, 36, 37. I started, 36. You know, I put money away a little bit a month, and I'm able to do that. So I'm saying to you, Natalie, you know, that you can do that. And I do feel it's very much about taking that action now. Okay, thank you, my love. Okay. Let's have a look. Evening, Lindsay, Joan. Oh, Joan, I want to pick you a card out of these again, out of these. Let's have a look. And I've picked up Archangel Energy. This is for Joan Smith. Ask for the wisdom, power and loving assistance of the archangels anytime you need help. Let's just connect. As I'm connecting with it, I'm looking at all the different colours. And I'm very much I'm drawn to the orange colours with this card. But it does feel that the world is balance that's coming. Even though it's talking about asking for wisdom and power. So it's, when you've got any questions, you know, ask the angels for them, for their help, for their guidance. I always feel that they don't come unless we ask them to come. And there is a strong, okay, right, listen, there's a lady popping in on this vibration, and she was a strong, I'm not sure if she's a Catholic or feels like she was a Christian, but she had a strong faith, and she's coming in on this vibration. Okay, either her or you had problems with the knees. That's what I'm getting with her as a confirmation. And she would have, okay, there would have been some chest problems with her. And some breathing difficulties as well with her. And I get the feeling that she had difficulty saying how she really felt about things, and that was in those latter years. It felt like there was grief that she was a widow, and there'd been a lot of grief in her life, and she had a trouble expressing exactly how she felt. And she's coming on around you, Joan, just to be remembered to you. There's a birthday coming up connected with you and her at this time, and I'm seeing either envelopes or invitations as well. It's like something's opening up for you. Have you got a rose for this lady in the garden, or there's roses connected with this lady? But lilac is this colour card is lilac, but lilac is a very strong card connected with this lady. There's a February birthday connected with her as well, if not her, around her, and the three sisters as well, I'm being told. Who's the nurse or the carer or that person, and that there's a lot of thanks and love coming from the spirit world to you, to your family, for the care that was given before she passed, and the carer and the person who continues to give care. Is there a gentleman still here that receives a lot of care? You should understand that. That he needs a lot of care, and there's a lot of patience with him, and she's coming very much on that vibration. And it's to say, ask if you need help, ask, but you have a lot of spiritual helpers around you. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, the angels do come in around you. I'm seeing them. But this lady's bringing her love to share with you. She's bringing me pinks as a memory, all those little carnations as connections with Cornwall. That might be memories, but it does feel there's connections with Cornwall. So look back in the family tree. There are connections in that space. And there's very much, I'm seeing a beach for you. So whether it's like saying time to go and spend some time by the beach, or to have a photograph out and take yourself in your mind to that lovely peaceful scene. I don't know if you've been to that, I'm trying to remember what it's called, like the place that's the seaside on the east coast with London, Isles of Sheppey or something, I'm not sure what it's called. I'm seeing that type of landscape as well for you, either a holiday or a memory or something. I feel like it's past and it's a memory, but it brings a lot of peace for you. And if when you're feeling anxious, etc., take yourself to that lovely place of peace. Okay, I know you light candles for this lady, and she comes very much around you and brings that love. Thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you. Okay, just a quick read. Sarah said you've got a robin that's coming around you recently, and for years you've had some things around you and had some good readings in the past. Yeah, I've read something today, I don't know, I always think robins are spirit. I read something today, it said robins are mums, but I've not really got that connection. But if that means something to you, please take that. But I do feel like robins are spirit, bringing us messengers, bringing us confirmation, bringing us just that thing, I'm here. It's just remember. Okay, yeah. Okay, right then. Okay, right. Hi Jane. Hi Debbie. Rebecca said you like a card. Okay, let's have a look. I'm picking one out of these Mother Mary cards. Seem to be taking it in turns, but there's no rhyme or reason, just where I'm drawn. Okay, first of all, I want to show you the back. This is for Rebecca Freeman. That's the back, and it's an angel with the babies, the baby holding, Mary holding Jesus and the angels. Okay, and this card that I've got is Optimism. And it says, I expect good things to happen, and they do. So, Rebecca, it's so much about, I'm listening, very much about positive affirmations, positive thoughts. And it's this beautiful card. I'll show you this again. Sometimes you just wish you could spend longer. There's a picture of Jesus on the crucifixion at the bottom in the midnight sky. But above, the ladies, putting a hat on and decorating, this other lady that's all in red. And this, to me, I'm getting there's a story of two things going on. You feel like you've been sacrificing yourself for other people, and that's coming in with the crucifixion. But what you give out to others comes back to you. So always remember that. And I don't think I have to say that, because you know that. And I'm looking in the background, sort of like there's a hill and things. So everything's in place in the foreground. So everything that you've been doing lately is all coming together. But this putting the hat on and the red gown is very powerful, sweetheart. It's very powerful. I feel like there are two angels here with this lady putting the hat on. I'm showing you, I'm looking at it here, very much this part here. And you're coming into your own. There is some new work coming for you, and there's some new spiritual work coming, and also there's a lot of joy within the family for you. There's a lot of things going on this year, and it feels like you've been waiting, and it's going to start coming. I'm seeing like kegs of beer, one on top of the other. It feels very solid where you're at, and they're putting more things on top. So it's like you've got this really solid foundation, and they're putting another solid thing on top. So you've got a fantastic solid base. I want to say it's love and support, and they're bringing more love and support. And they're bringing more. And I want to say this is coming like on the earth plane, you have love and support. From the spirit world, you have love and support. From the angelic realm and above, you have love and support. And through those three, you are going to, it's like you're turning a corner. It's like you've been going down this path and you're turning the corner, and there's so much opening up for you now. There are so many doors opening up for you. You're going to be able to pick and choose. So it's a very positive card. And it's so, I want you to say, expect the best and allow it to unfold. Don't put I was talking earlier about the naysayers, you know, and I know you're a positive person, so I don't really need to say that to you, but that's what I'm getting. So, you know, have some optimism. Lots of things are coming for you, and it feels okay. I'm listening. I do. Okay. Okay, I'll leave that with you. We might have another chat another time about the energies that are coming in. Okay. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you for joining me. Thank you. Okay. Oh, hi. Hi, Kay. How are you? Gemma, let's have a look. Hi, Tracy. Thanks for joining me. Let's have a look. Okay. Okay. I'm looking for... Okay, you're having trouble with your feet at the moment. I know you get this, but you're having trouble with your feet at the moment. Okay. And it's like 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Feels like that. And I'm going to pick one out of these cards for you, Kay. Oh, that's lovely. Beautiful card. I don't know if you can see this. My camera's not the best, I must admit. This is for Kay. Pure joy. And it's a beautiful card. It's pale pink, and there's so much light in this card. And it says, pure joy comes from a place of just knowing, have faith and trust. And it's just telling you just to, just to trust. Everything's great. Everything's in a really good place. And there's so much light in this card. Okay, I've got a lady coming in on this vibration. Feels like grandma. I'm getting the whitish hair, like a small lady. I'm breathing deeply. She would have had some problems with breathing. I don't feel she passed with a heart condition, but it does feel she had these problems with breathing. Okay, I'm hearing Elsie connected, and there's a Nellie or a Nelson or a and something like that. Nellie, an old name connected to you with her, and there's a Nelson or a place like with Nelson coming, and there's a Jones as well. I'm hearing a few different names coming in on this vibration. Okay, and I know you live next door to me, Kay, but I'm thinking, you're not thinking about moving house, are you? Because I'm seeing this moval of things. I'm seeing a memory of an old terraced house. And I'm not sure if that's connected with this lady, but that's what I'm seeing, this memory of this old terraced house. And I feel there's a yearning to go back as well. It's like wanting to go back. But it is very much where you are at the moment. There's a lot of things, a lot of real positive things going on. And it is, it is that... I'm not sure if you're getting a new ring or not, because I keep looking at this card that I've got for you, and it's got like a nice shining diamond in it. So it does feel that there's that wonderful diamond within your heart that that you've sort of chipped off all the bits that might have been bothering you, and everything feels much more peaceful for you now. Okay, I'll leave that love with you, Kay. That lady, I'm just looking what else I've got to give you with that lady. She, no, I haven't got much else to give you with it, but she just wanted to bring a love in for you. Okay. Yeah, thank you for coming. Okay, let's have a look. Okay. Right. Thank you, Rebecca, for the feedback. It helps know on the, yeah. Thank you, Natalie. Let's have a look where we are. Jen Middleton. Okay, so I'll pick one for you. Okay, Jen Middleton, I've picked this one, a vibrant gift. And this says, unwrap your beautiful gifts and allow them to flow. Sing, dance, create and play. Have fun, feel alive with joy in your heart. Now, before I picked this, I was looking at your picture. It's not very good looking at these little pictures. I'm just losing you now. And I'm thinking you've got one of those like little facey things on, which I think are fabulous. I hope to get one on mine. I think they're great. So this is saying, I'm picking up on this lovely energy with you, that have fun, go out, dance, laugh, do all the fun things. And I'm seeing lots of children as well, lots of children's energy with this. So it's art, it's whether it's painting or being playful or crayoning, it feels very creative for you at the moment. And it's all about colour, bringing colour in. Now, sometimes I'm saying to people, if your house is all magnolia, bring a bit of colour in. It helps. And I want to say that to you, Jen. Bring some colour into your life. Sometimes it can be in your food. You know, if you have salads, and bring lots of different colours in. I'm being told there's been some sadness. As a gentleman coming in from spirit, I don't feel like he's been in the spirit world a long time, but he's bringing this energy in, that not to keep looking back, but look forward and enjoy things in life, because life, you know, sometimes in life people can get dead boring, and this is like saying, get out there, do some fun things, you know, go and see that concert you want to see. Why not? You know, I've been to concerts in my life, and you remember them, they make memories for you. And I just get out there and do things, you know, and get with other people. I don't know if you go to festivals or something like that, but I've seen you with a lot of people, seeing you getting into touch with that creative side of yourself. Okay, thank you. I'll leave that love with you. Okay, Kay, let's have a look. So is Charlotte on? Okay, I'll see if I can connect with her in a minute. Yeah, okay, I'll have a look if she's on. Elaine, hi Kim, just logged on and got a big surprise. You were live. Must have meant to find you. Yeah. Oh, that's lovely. Thanks. Hi. Oh, Gemma, I've got to bring you something for your baby shower. Couldn't get Georgie to find out. I never did. Oh, Jen, she's saying I never do. You want to get out there and do things? Yeah. Okay, yeah. So, okay, let's have a quick look. Okay, so I'm going to go to Elaine, and then somebody's asked me for a reading for Charlotte, and we'll see where we go. I'm just looking at the time. We're okay, fine. Okay, so Elaine, I've picked this one for you. I don't know, this camera's not good. It says watched over, and it says, I allow myself to feel safe and enjoy my life, knowing that heaven is watching over my loved ones and me. And I'm laughing, I'm smiling with this. It's such a beautiful card. There are lots of children on this card and lots of flowers. And I've been told there are 4 people in spirit watching over you. There are some, I'll try and identify them. Won't be a massive long reading, and there are some children in spirit as well. That are all fine, you know, they would have not touched the earth plane, but they've just come in. It does feel like there's some playfulness. Okay, and I'm being told there's going to be an announcing of a pregnancy around the family. You should hear of that soon. I'm not getting a sex, but I'm just getting that news, and they're coming in with that baby energy, and that's around you. Grandma's in spirit, granddad. And then there are 2 others, and I'm not sure where they go, but they seem that they live very close to Grandma and Granddad. I don't know where they fit, but you should know. But they were very close. They're like a Grandma and Granddad, but they're slightly different, so it's dead weird how they fit. It might have been like an adopted family or something like that. It feels a bit strange. Okay, so there's 4 of these that are around you, and it feels very much about duality. There's 2 males and 2 females, and they're watching over you and your family. And I'm not sure if somebody's been going on a long trip, because I do feel like you've been sending out this energy to watch over someone as they've been traveling. And you should understand that if it hasn't happened, it's coming very soon. But you don't, you know, they are protected, you know, it's like they should be safe to enjoy their life. And the flowers are gorgeous on this card. And have you been gardening, or get out there in the garden? Because it is saying, yeah, bring flowers into your life. Now, I've been doing 2 things with flowers. Try and buy myself a bunch every week or 2. Well, actually, probably twice a month, and they last for 2 weeks. Not very generous with myself, am I? But my mum used to love flowers. She always had them in her home. She always had flowers. And, you know, it's bringing some of that flower energy in for you, Elaine. They raise our vibrations. They remind us of the beauty in life. That's just gentle, beautiful things. And then also there's the flower essences I'm starting to work with. Definitely not an expert on. But there are, if you're feeling a bit low or little anxieties, have a look at the different flower essences. They're sort of bringing all this flower energy in around you. But so much love from the spirit world, and you are being watched over, and I'll leave their love with you. Thank you for joining me. Thank you. Okay. Hi, Carl. Okay, right, let's have a quick look. Okay, yeah, right. So Charlotte wants a reading, and then I'm going to have a look at Julie. I'll just try and keep, sometimes I have to try and keep looking where there is. Okay. Looking which set of cards, Charlotte, because I've got 2 sets of cards. I'm going to go with the Mary ones. It's work energy. I'm working a lot with Mary at the moment. And the card I've picked is faith. I have faith in God to heal this situation. Okay, I'll just try and tune into the card. Yeah. Okay, so, you know, I'm going to just ramble a bit as it comes in. I do ramble a bit at times. Okay, so with faith, it's a funny sort of word. You know, I believe in God, and I believe in spirit, and I believe in angels, and I believe that a lot of us believe in something. But when we're faced with something, we forget that we've got that faith. I hope that makes sense to you. And that's what I'd like to say, Charlotte. You're in a situation where you know the outcome will be okay, but you're over anxious about it. It's like you keep thinking of the worst scenario, but really everything's going to be okay. And I'm just having a look if I've got somebody coming in with spirit with this. I'm just looking. There does feel like there has been a lot of sadness. I'm picking up on that. And I'd like to say there's 3 or 4 people that passed to spirit in. Okay, I'm listening. It feels like one after the other. Now, I had this last year, so I do understand how that is. I lost 4 members of our family last year, and they were all quite elderly and had good lives. And I know that it's really sad and I miss them so much. But I do know they're not lost forever. And I know that doesn't always help us live in our lives, because it doesn't, because it's still very sad. But it's very much that you know, that I understand these things, and I do feel there's a grave thing. And sometimes you notice I change my tone when I'm talking, but there is a difference in it. That's what it's saying. But the card is saying, remember that thing, that you have that faith. Remember. And I want to say, call in Archangel Michael. I often work with him. He's a great protector. Call him. You can say little prayers. You can find him on the internet. You know, call in Archangel Michael when you feel like you need protection or some support. And you know, so, you know, and don't ever feel that these people have ever left us. You know, and you know, let's have a look. I'm just getting daffodils for you. So there's a birthday connected to you, late February, I feel. There's a big birthday coming up. There's lots of good things to come up to look forward to. And it feels like a big, I've seen a big cake, so it's like a big birthday to me, that is. It doesn't feel like the ordinary one. There's a big one coming up to look forward to. So, you know, there are lots of things to look forward to. I'm seeing buckets and spades, so if you haven't booked that holiday, do, you know, because there's so much joy with the beach. There is you know, I was walking on the beach and I was thinking, giver of life, I don't know where that came from, but that's what I got last week. Just giver of life, the sea, the ocean. We love it. You know, it's a bit powerful, but we do like, so I do want to say go and have, and I said to somebody earlier, go and have that beach energy. And it's not like I'm trying to repeat myself or say the same thing. There is huge peace with that. But you know, that bucket and spade thing, you know, making a sandcastle, letting it fall down. And I want to just say, try things. Okay, I'm getting the message with that. Try things. Try it out. If it don't work, try something else. It's fine. Just try something. Okay, I'll leave that energy with you. I want to say, you use the faith. I've got faith tattooed on my foot. You probably didn't need to know that. But I think I've got it there to remind myself to have the faith. I'll leave that love with you. Okay, thank you. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, spirits don't love me. What? My spirits don't love me, same as the living relative. Don't believe it. Everything, that's Debbie, everything is love. Everything comes from love. When we forget that, that's when we end up in all these other things. But if we come back to love, that's, you know, it's a beautiful thing. And spirits, you know, of course, they'll come around you. Okay, thank you. Let's have a quick read and I'll get back into reading. Thank you so much, Kim. Had a massacre. So I was on Facebook working on a business page or setting up, and my computer started to play, just jumping like old-fashioned so I switched my computer. As soon as I logged on, I nearly jumped out of my skin. Oh, thanks, Elaine. Well, that's spirit intervening, isn't it? That is so much spirit intervening. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Lisa. I had a lovely holiday. Went to Tenerife with my husband, relaxed, did a bit of sightseeing, really enjoyed it. Okay, Charlotte. Yeah, so that's great. Thanks. Hi, Vet, Sarah, Danielle. Now I'm trying to remember whose reading I was going to do next. Oh, Claire Wardle. Hi, Kim. You just popped up on my newsfeed. Really could do with some guidance right now. Okay, there was somebody I saw before. I don't know if I can. Not very good with this once they move up. Okay, so Claire. Well, just like somebody else said they had trouble with the computer and it popped up on the feed. How amazing is that? You know, I do that. I've started watching all these lives. Somebody that's on Sky TV, I've been watching her. And it's very, well, it's nice, isn't it? And there's somebody else. I think there's another lady that's in Burton that does these lives, and I've been watching hers. You know, because it's because, especially when they're doing sort of spiritual guidance, because we can always pick things up in the messages. Okay, right. Let's have a quick look. Where was I going? Claire Wardle. I'm going to pick one out of I've got two sets of cards I'm using. Oh, it's hard to see. This camera, it's not brilliant. Okay, so this is for Claire. I've got higher vibrational. And it says, to maintain a higher vibration, let go of any worries and fears you may have. Raise your thoughts and feelings up and rise above it. So this card is telling me that, I don't know what you know about vibrations, but when we're happy, we have a higher vibration. And you notice people, and often I'll perhaps talk about somebody's got beautiful energy. And like, if you look like, well, actually, I think some of this is artificial because I've got the lights on. But if you look around here of somebody, and if they look, you know, like when they're happy and you see a lightness around here, it's that higher vibration. But when we get bogged down with all our worries, we sort of get a bit duller and we're working with lower chakras and lower energies. So this is saying to you, if you want to stay in that happy place with that high vibration, when you attract people, a lot of smiling, a lot of happiness, you know, and you meet lots of synchronicity and a lot of information coming in, you know, that then to stay in that place, you need to not get tied up in the worries and the fears. you know. And earlier on in this session, I was talking about sometimes we share ideas with other people, which is good, but some other people are saying, no, I don't think you should do that. You know, you might fail. Oh, no, I wouldn't do that. No. So it's, you know, sometimes it's like getting caught up in other people's drama and their limiting thoughts to stay in your own high vibration. Now, okay, Spirit telling me that you do notice that when you're around some people, you feel drained afterwards. And there are various ways of staying grounded and putting sort of protection on that type of thing. But you do get tied up in other people stealing your energy a bit. And so, you know, if you're wondering why I'm getting tired, I feel great today, and then tomorrow you feel drained. You think, who have I been with? Why did I feel tired? What brought me down? And try and take those things away out of your life. Hope that makes sense to you. Okay, my love. Hope that makes sense. Thank you. Hey, Frankie. Okay, where else am I going? Oh, thank you, Natalie, for telling me I was going to give Julie Bailey a comment. Brilliant. I ought to write it down, because as the screen, I don't know if anybody's done that, as the screen goes up, I can't read everything, so it's a bit, so, okay. Yeah, before I do this reading, I say, Natalie was saying I picked Think About the Crucifixion, which is lovely, which is one of the reasons I picked these cards up. I've been talking to a friend who used to come to me, well, actually, two people, actually. One person used to come to me for my angel meditation class, and then and came to me for some other training a few years ago, and now she's turned to the church. Beautiful, lovely lady. And then there's another lady I know who last week told me that she had turned to the Church of England. And that's interesting, because I was saying to her, I've been seeing Jesus in meditation several times in the last year. And I had a very powerful vision the other day with Mary Magdalene, and that was to do with Mary Magdalene and Jesus, and it was to do with the crucifixion. And yeah, it's pretty powerful stuff. I'm, you know, working through what it all means. That's what I'm looking at. But anyway, okay. So Julie, right? I'm going to pick your card out of the soul singing cards. As I say, show you these again. These are lovely. I got these locally. I'm sure it's a soul singing. Cards a bit battered, coffee stains on it, but I tell you, they've been used. These cards have used these in meditation classes. Use them for guidance, use them for readings. You know, I've had them a few years. They're lovely. Okay, so this is Julie Bailey. Juliet. Apologise, Juliet. Divine light. We all have that spark of light within us. Let it glow bright and shine. Fill yourself with bright white shafts of light and beam. Glow, sparkle and twinkle everywhere you go. Now, that ties in with that high vibrational one we just had. But with this, a way that you can work on this, you know, is to sit in the quiet and just imagine a white, you can do this the Spirit telling me two things. They're telling me the way I do it, but they're showing me another way. They're lovely when they do this. Okay, so I'm going to tell you their way first, then I'll give you the option. Okay, they're showing me this on the card, that diamond. So imagine in your heart you either have or are holding a big shiny diamond, and then as you breathe in, draw white light into it and into you, and also draw in the pink light in the middle, the pink light. So you're drawing in this white light, and there's the cross on it, yeah, and drawing in this pink light. And the pink light is self-love. And you can work with Archangel Shamiel with this, and it's helped to bring self-love. Self-love actually comes from within, but so it can pour either way, because it's two ways. It's bringing in the beautiful essence of just love in and out, in breath. And it's just beautiful. And then you can bring in the white light of energy all around you, flowing into your body and out again. This is, I do Reiki, it's very much like this, but it's very much just about energy. And what I want to say with this, Juliet, is connecting with that spark. If you can do it every day for 3 minutes, 5 minutes, just bringing the energy in and out, and then just feeling full of light. And then you'll just sparkle. You just sparkle. And you'll take that sparkle everywhere you go. You know, it's just taking that sparkle and twinkle. It's like at work and the family, you're bringing some happiness in. You know, you're lighting up people's lives. Okay, and there's a lady in spirit that's coming in on this vibration now, and she's saying that you lit up her life when she was here. There is so much emotion coming in with that. I'm not sure if that's mum or grandma, that it's female, and she's got so much emotion, and you brought in so much light into her life. And she wants you to carry on bringing that divine light into other people's lives. And I'm looking at my curtains, but she's making me aware of the pink roses and the love. And I'm coming in with that, still coming in with Magdalene energy as well. So it's about sharing yourself with other people. And I'll leave that love with you. Thank you for joining me. Quite emotional now. Put that one over there. Okay, thanks. Okay, right, okay. Just quick, what time is it? Oh, 5 minutes, let's have a look. Okay, Amanda says, I've got some stones for grounding and things that my necklace chooses for me every morning. I love that. I love crystals. Now, oh no, I've got like a sparkly thing on. That's not crystal. I just found that to go on my holiday. But it is like the light that the work that I'm working with. But I've also got, getting new dressed, this that I've got on tonight. You probably can't see it. It's like Lunar Art does these. I love them. I've got 2 or 3. This is a I think it's a moonstone on it, but I love crystals. Okay, right, there's a card. Let's see if I can give you in. Okay, let's have a quick look. And then I've got Amanda. Okay, is it possible to have a one-to-one reading? Now, one-to-one readings, I probably don't always post it in, and I don't go massive into advertising. Ought to be. At the moment, I've been doing Skype readings. At the moment, I do really doing 2 things until I start my business. And then when I'll just be quick about this, then I'll do these readings. Okay, so at the moment, I do internet readings where you send me a photograph and I charge you £10 for that, and you can pay me by PayPal or bank transfer. And I take the photograph and I just write everything that comes and do a few cards with it. And you usually get a page and a bit, maybe just a page, depends how much comes through. And I usually do 3 cards that link with it. So it's about what's going on and a bit of spirit. And then also, and then I email it back to you, usually in about 2 days. Then I also do Skype readings, a bit like this on FaceTime. I'm charging £15 for those, and they're about 40 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes. They're about that, depends how long. Sometimes I use cards as well. It just depends on how the readings got, how much information I've got. And then when I go in, I've got the keys. I want to be showing my keys. I've got my keys, and I'm decorating my room's in Worthington House. She'll be starting this week. My open day is the 12th of May. That's when it's going to be ready. It's got to be ready by then. And so I might be up and running before then. I hope to be, but I perhaps won't be, because I've got quite a bit. My husband and I are taking on a lot of the decorating because, well, we had a huge bill for the decorating, so we're doing it. But we can put all our love and light into the decorating, so, and it can be just how I want it. So I'll be up and running soon, and then I'll be doing one-to-one readings there. I was doing some at home, but I've got dogs. It doesn't work that well. Okay, right. Better get back to this reading. Natalie, can you remember who I was reading for next? Okay, I think I was looking at, hang on. Amanda, my necklace goes one way. Yeah, pendulum. Love it. Yeah, it's great, you know, with the pendulum, asking the questions of which way. It's brilliant. You can use that, Amanda, for all sorts of things. You can use it for food. You can use it for your crystals. You can do it, answer questions. It's brilliant. Brilliant. Can't beat it. Okay. Hi. Let's have a look, Karen. Right. I think I said I was going to give Carl a reading. I've got about 3 minutes left. We'll see what I can do. Right, Carl, pick one out of here. Okay. The card I picked for Carl was giving and receiving. And it says, I balance being generous and receptive because both are equally important. Now, there's a huge lesson in... okay, I'm not sure if there is a lady connected to you, Carl, in spirit. Feels like a mother figure or a grandma who was very close to you, but it does feel like a lady that was a caregiver of you that's in spirit. Okay, now I'll give you... okay, let's have a look. Oh, I'm getting a Wendy connected around you as well as a name. Now, this giving and receiving is a huge, huge, huge thing. You know, I'm a giver. And it's like, I do feel like you're a giver. And it's like, you can be generous and generous and generous, but you have to allow people to give back, you know, and it's like, allow other people to give things to you, you know, to give you gifts, and, you know, and that creates a balance. So if you're the one that's doing all the giving, but not allowing someone to help you or give things to you, or not appreciating that so much, you end up a bit, it's like a seesaw, you end up like imbalanced. And I'm going to give, I often give like little stories about me. It's not like I'm telling you my life story, but I do feel that there are some friends, I'm going to say friends, that you give a lot to, but you're not getting so much back. And sometimes that becomes unbalanced. Now, there are two things in this. I've done both. And so sometimes I've given and given and given and not got, not always been recognised. Not that I want recognition, but not, and I want to say that as, but, so sometimes I've withdrawn, but then you've lost out really. Like this can be with time. Like say if you always see somebody and you always make the arrangements, you can end up that so you might think, right, this person hasn't rung me, they never ring me, etc. So you stop ringing them because you think, well, I'll wait for them to ring me, but then you miss out. So that needs weighing up. But then on the giving side, if it's more material things, you can just think to yourself, I'm not going to give so much, you know. And sometimes that brings more balance. Now, I used to, well, I probably still have, but say like presents sometimes for people, sometimes I'll spend too much because I'm quite generous. And then another time, I think I've brought it back more in line with what I thought they might buy for me. And it feels like more balanced. It's not been cold. It's not been cold. It's not judging. It's just that sometimes if you're too much of a giver, people feel uncomfortable with it. And that's what I'm giving this message. There's this lady who used to give you loads and loads of love, but she's not here. Of course, she's in spirit, but she's still bringing you messages. She's telling me, you know, when you're driving, sometimes your phone goes beep and there's no one there. It's spirit. They're not necessarily talking to you, but they're making you aware that they're there. So watch for that. And the little white feathers. And I'm seeing all these beautiful white roses. There's peace coming to a situation. There's someone in the family that you can split off from. There is peace coming from that situation. Take that, love. Don't always cut off your time. You'll miss that. Just put things more in balance. That's what I want to say. I'll leave that love with you. Thank you. Okay, I'm going over slightly. Let's just have a quick look. Is anywhere else I want to go? Okay. Just having a quick look. Hey, Louise and Lauren, Georgie and Lauren. And Lauren. Who's Lauren? And Amanda, Mum. And Lauren. Are those people I was thinking about reading for? Are you keeping track on me? Okay. I can. I think Georgie's just told me that. Hi, Sandra. Okay. Thanks, Kay. Thanks, Carl. Yeah. Right, Michaela, help. What's that mean? Give me some other clue. Help. What's that mean? Give me something else, Michaela, if you're still on. Give me something else to say. What's that help mean? Is it emotional? Is it personal? Is it personal? Give me a bit of something else. Maybe we don't want to open it up too much, but you know. Okay, Mackenzie. Georgina. Oh, yeah, is that what you were telling me? Okay. Oh, gosh, I forgot. Lauren, what was... Can you remember which Lauren? You need which Lauren it was. Georgie, I'm talking on this list. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, thank you, Michaela. I thought it might be relationships. Yeah. Okay, darling. Okay, I'll pick your card because I don't really want to open it up online. So I'll pick your card and give you the guidance from the cards, okay? Okay, Michaela. I feel, yeah. I don't like opening big things up. Okay. Oh, gosh. Oof. Okay. Now, this card is called the Power of Love, which, of course, we're talking about love, aren't we, darling? And it says the power of love is a divine connection between you and the source that can never be broken. So your heart's broken, but your heart and the connection of you to the earth, to the heavens, to the whatever we are, the stars, all we are, that can never be broken. You know, the breakup's hard, but you have to go back into yourself. You could do this in meditation, you could do this with healing, and go back into yourself, a little bit like that divine light that I was talking about earlier, and finding some strength within. It feels very much root chakra stuff. It feels very much things about being torn apart, but it will sort itself out. Okay. I'm seeing what Spirit telling me. There's 2 or 3 ladies that are coming in around you. Feel like 3 sisters. There were 3 sisters in Spirit, whether they're aunts or great aunts, but there's 3 of them. Or whether it's like grandma and 2 others, but definitely 3 that are around you, Michaela. And you will get through this. I'm being told you've had to put up with a lot. And, you know, but you are going to get through this. And it's holding on, you know, to family. There's lots of love and support around you, you know, and there's a lot of divine love as well around you, and it's connecting with that source within you, you know. So it's taking some time for you, taking some time to relax. I want to say have some salt baths, you know, have some relaxing times, you know, out to get rid of things, you know, and, you know, and work things through. Okay, my love. Thank you for joining us tonight. Okay, right. Well, I've just run over now, so I might have to just close then. Okay. Oh, hi, Amanda. You never left. That's good. Yeah, thanks. And there's, I think, Pauline Sunshine just come on. I'm nearly, well, I'm really just running over, so I'm just quick checking through. I think I'll have to love you and leave you because oh my God, Sandra, so I'm really sorry to hear that. I'm sorry. You had some, you had some good times, but it's sorry to hear that. Okay, right. I'm just going to pick one last card for Pauline, and then I'll close off. Okay. So, Pauline, I'm picking one. Okay, I picked Pauline. This one's for you, Truth. It's about these Mary, Queen of Angels cards. I am lovingly honest with myself and others. And this looks, this one's got on it, like, this is truth, and I'm lovingly honest with myself and others. So this is like you with other people. And it's saying, about being honest when you're talking to other people. This is for Pauline. So it's like being honest when you're talking to other people. And you are, and being honest with yourself as well. So there is a situation that you're not being so honest about. It's not like you're being deceitful. It's just that you're holding something back, and I do feel there's a gentleman involved with this as well, and you are holding something back. So this card is to remind you to be honest with yourself and other people, and sharing, your expressions of life and love with other people, so it's about that. And it's about, I don't feel like it's not about telling you lies or anything like that. It's just being open and honest. Sometimes you're frightened to say how you feel, and if you're getting these things with your throat and coughs and things when you're not really happy and content with what you're saying, it's just working through that. Okay, right. No, okay, right. Well, I want to say thank you all very much for joining me tonight. It'll probably be on next Tuesday. It was only not been on because I've been off away, so I'll probably book to be on again next Tuesday night, 8 till 9. I want to say thank you very much, everybody, for joining me, for your feedback, etc. And Lauren, sorry, I've got to finish now. I've got to go and help somebody do some paperwork. Okay, and that's not an excuse, it's just I've just got to go and do that. Okay, but thank you all very much for joining me, and hope to connect with you all next week. Thank you for that. God bless.